Hello everyone, welcome back, welcome to the BMW X2. It's a relatively short video on this car, but the last time I spoke to you we had an issue with the V5. Now, what was going on with the V5 was that the DVLA was not wanting to issue it, and they questioned, did we have the car, how long we'd had the car for, where did we buy it, and various other questions, which to some extent indicated that maybe there was a discrepancy in who owned the car, someone was disputing who had the car, etc, etc. And it meant that we weren't able to run it for a couple of months, well, probably about 2 to 3 months, because the DVLA were just dragging their heels on it. We couldn't tax it. I know a number of you mentioned about how you could tax it. You can't. There's no way you can tax a car without the V5, and you can go to a post office with a V62, but ultimately, unless your car is in trade, like say some of these 500s, the post office will not tax it there and then, so you have to wait for the V5. So it eventually got issued randomly a few days after that last video, and the document arrived, and obviously we had it taxed, so we were able to drive it. Now I'm going to cut to the point here. This will be going back, and it's not because it's a bad, well, I say it's not a bad car. Generally, on the whole, the X2 isn't a bad car. It's who owns it that can potentially turn a rubbish car, a good car, into a rubbish car, etc, etc. So if we look at, for example, this one, this has been nicely looked after. Personally, there's not really any issues other than just worn bits. This one, on the other hand, from Copart, yes, it's a customer car, and I appreciate, and I will get comments from people going, never buy a customer car from Copart. Yeah, but there's a few little issues which can be fixed. Yes, it does take money, but it's whether or not you want to invest money into something for something that you might not want to keep for too long. So basically, long story short, is this is for the other half. She wants a bigger car, and the size fits, and it's all, you know, that's how it is. When this arrived, I've done the paintwork on the front. However, couldn't really see from the pictures that this door had multiple creases in it, here and here. I've had a quote done, and that goes sort of into this one as well, by the way. So I ended up having a quote done. Someone said they would do the whole side, which would be blend it and sort it out, for about 350, 360. It's not too bad. So yeah, but we need to find, I say need to find, but we need to fork out 360 quid for that side. Now, didn't come up in the pictures. However, after driving it, it came up with a drivetrain issue. That drivetrain issue, looking at the OBD and the faults, has basically indicated there's a worn clutch, bearing in mind that this is a manual. There's a worn clutch, so we need to get a new clutch done on this one as well. So you can see that this is starting to add up. About shortly after getting it taxed, the SOS battery, which is currently situated in the roof here, not in the antenna but in the roof, the SOS battery has basically failed / run out of juice. Very common on newer BMWs. They seem to go, BMW want about 300-400 quid to replace them. You can get them done a lot cheaper. You can pretty much do it yourself, and so we have that as well. So along with that, what else have we got? And the fact is that these headlights here are actually broken. The tabs are broken, so you can see that this is not flashing there. Those are about, well, you can buy them because they're not LCD ones. They are relatively cheap at around 170 per corner. So yeah. Oh, right. And then the big thing. So the big thing is that this does not hold coolant. Now, when I did a walk around of a video, I can't remember who it was, so I do apologise if you are watching this. There was 2 bottles of water on the passenger seat, and someone went, "Are they there because of a coolant leak?" Now, this goes through coolant, I would say, about 1.5 litres almost every day. There is a coolant leak. Now, the problem is when I put it in and I fill it up with coolant, it doesn't come gushing out the bottom. But that needs to be looked into. So you can see where we're going with this now, can't you? We have a clutch replacement, a battery replacement, and a coolant leak. We are starting to get into the high hundreds, if not £1,000, to fix all of these things. Do we want to throw £1,000 at a car? If my other half loved it, then probably yeah. But she's been driving my 4 Series around, which is an automatic, and she loves it. And she has decided that in the space of waiting for this to be MOT taxed, that she wants an automatic. So now it's, do we throw £1,000 at a car, or do we just get rid of it? And so the decision has been, you can see where this is going, to get rid of it. There's no point throwing money at it. We're not going to make the use of the new clutch, sorting out the coolant, etc, etc. So decision has been made that the X2 is going to go. So whilst I have done what I can to it, and I haven't actually really spent any money on it because apart from the paint, a decision has been made that we are going to bin it off. Once you've got the clutch done and you sort out the coolant leak, which could simply be a hose or it could be a water pump, and the body shop does that, then technically, and you can get some new headlights with some brackets, it's not a bad car. It drives quite nicely. It's a BMW. They drive nice. But yeah, it needs to be sorted out. And so therefore the decision has been to get rid of it, recoup the money, and invest it elsewhere in another vehicle that suits her style of driving and what she wants from a car. So I have got something. It is going to be delivered hopefully soon, and that will feature on the channel as and when I get around to showing you. You might end up seeing it in a video if I'm doing work on this, and then it might be in the background. But anyway, and hopefully that won't have the same issues that this does. So yeah, don't be put off and think, oh, bloody BMWs, yeah, all the same. It's how they're driven and how they're looked after. And yes, it's a customer car and they've decided that they want to bin it off and not get it repaired. A bit like what I'm doing. But when someone's got the time and someone wants to do it, then they're more than welcome. But that was a short, I say short, that's just under a 10-minute video on the BMW X2. So thank you for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, and hopefully some videos where I ended up not binning off cars because they've got too much work to do. But yeah, until next time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, go and put it in the comments about how buying customer cars at Copart is not the way forward, because I already know that. But yeah, until next time, see you all very soon.